Welcome to my site on Flat Earth Science. This video, I've been doing these videos for the last 14 or so months because I discovered the Flat Earth model. No one has ever come up with. It's the true Flat Earth model that even Flat Earthers can't get their head around. And it's now been proven it's bang on. You cannot debunk it. No physicist, scientist. Like if you go online and start trying to learn celestial navigation, they start talking about the ball, the ball and working from, you're looking down on the ball and and basically that's the centre of the flat earth there. And then they start talking about slicing it, getting 3 positions and 2 places on here and working it in with the centre of the earth, when at the end of the day these other 2 positions are just basically out here and here, and this degrees here. That's all it is. It's on the flat earth system. I've done a couple of videos on it. You don't need anything like that. And they start drawing things like this, a ball earth, and your boat's up here with the sail on. Yeah, you're going to project it back here, and there's the sun. All absolute garbage, because it just works on this flat earth. You can be anywhere, and you are it is your zenith. It all comes back to your zenith and meridian on that line of a sphere. You're sitting under this. This is your arc of horizon, and all the lines around here. So whatever's up here in your neighbourhood out here will be projected down on your sphere. So understanding this just proves this whole model, because this is the shape of the flat earth model. The centre is like a donut. Right, I've sliced this through the middle. There's the southern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere. It's got a gap. That's the tropics. There's the gap there. And the northern rotation, sky rotation around Polaris, goes right out to there, or just the side of the tropics. And there's the southern rotation out here, and the northern one in here. And these 2 come together to form this 2 opposing arcs, concave arcs that make up the dome. But when you're out here, your arc of horizon is a complete dome like this. But it's like you get a radius of like 200 miles and a dome over the whole thing, and it's all projected down onto your dome. It all sits there. That's where you get your readings. So if you're here and you get a reading for a sun with your sextant, it's back to you on the earth. Nothing to do with being down the middle of the earth, projecting it back down to the middle of the ball earth. No, you're the meridian. You take this reading here, and then you have to find this one to make up the 90. So straight away it's giving you your meridian, your zenith, as opposed to the sun's zenith, which is here. So you've basically got 2 zeniths, and it's that distance in there. It's found in the almanac in minutes. You times it by 60 nautical miles, gives you a distance. It's that simple. Now, I'm thinking they've known this all along, the elites that run the system, because they've hidden the whole celestial, the GP system from people, and want you all to think there's satellites up there. Absolute garbage. But it all just boils down to this: knowing all these celestial movements. They've known these are records that have been kept for thousands of years. They've just pinched them and put them into a computer system. So what I've just realised is I'm the only man in the world who had the flat earth model, and you can't prove it wrong now, because it works. I've done more than 100 videos on this. You can't debunk it. Nobody can debunk it. I sometimes use the wrong terminology to describe it, but you can't debunk the model. Like perigee and apogee as opposed to perihelion and aphelion, zenith and meridians, but basically in this flat earth system, the zenith is the meridian as well. So on the ancestral navigation, the longitudes are easy. Straight from the centre here, straight out. That's your longitude. That'll give you wherever you're around this way. But the latitude, what's the other word they use? Declination and that. Then you've got the Greenwich and all that sort of stuff involved. That's wherever you are up and down here. So wherever you are up and down here on the flat earth explanation, you're still on, it's your meridian. You are the centre. The zenith, meridian, like you take this, the line over there, that's still a meridian, but the zenith and meridian. It's giving you your position. It's that simple. That's the basics. You go a bit deeper to get your exact spots and everything, exactly where you are. Knowing where you are and all that sort of thing comes after this, but this is it, everybody. You cannot debunk it. Even flat earthers are coming onto my site now and then, telling me I'm a fraud or whatever. They've got no idea. It's it there, and I've discovered everything else. This system here, this is the whole flat earth design. This is how we're going to get free energy in years to come. We've got over unity already, but I think we have. But it's all about this model here, the gap. This gap between the two fields, two opposing fields, and then comes the other entity, the attraction. You have two opposing fields doing nothing till you get this field here. Then they're attracted to it, and that gets everything in motion. That comes out and flows back down into there and circulates around. It's all based on magnetic fields, the non-physical. I've done videos on that. But today is just to prove that this model is 100% correct, because I can explain the whole celestial navigation system on the flat earth 5 times easier and 10 times more logical than them explaining it using a flippin' spinning ball. There you go. That's it. That's all I need to share. And this model here, before I even came across a ring magnet, I knew it worked like a ring magnet. I found a ring magnet, and sure enough, exactly how the flux works on a ring magnet works with our Earth. It's the same system. The field comes up here, comes up out of the centre, but there's also a convergence, there's a divergence, there's a convergence. This is the stronger main entity right in the middle. That's where the action is. That's where the tight magnetic field is, and that's where we get our sun and everything in there. So you get a divergence and a convergence in here as well as here. That's a milder one, strongest one, milder one, and then we get another one. A weaker system out here at your 45 degrees. And that all comes into it when you start looking into your meteorology, the weather patterns, what's happening around here. The tornadoes and stuff, and up there 40 degrees, 45, the roaring 40s they call it, I think. That's all I have with this short video, but check out my other videos, try and debunk me. And you'll always get these spinning ballers always asking for a flat earth map. Now, I'm thinking you can draw one, but it would be really big to get this, because look how small that is compared to out here. This is why we get this warped look out here with the southern continents. Imagine how big the map would have to be to draw all the continents in here. But knowing everything, the GPS, everything is all based on this. And where they fall, I'm thinking, you should still be able to get a flat earth map, but just got to get it's getting all these magnetic field lines right. Because it wouldn't be much use to anybody if they've got the GPS. Why would you stuff around with this? Because this would only help someone who's going to navigate with a compass. Because you've got to follow this line all the way through here. But you're still not going to want to travel around like this, are you? You're going to want to go direct. That's where the gyro comes into it. So what's the point in a flat earth map? Now, with gyro systems, GPS, they can always turn the GPS off, but you're still left with gyros. But at the end of the day, it would still work with a compass. But you've got to understand compasses, because this is basically your south and the north for the southern hemisphere. And then you have a north and a south for the northern hemisphere. That's why we have two different compasses. And then you've got this going on in here. This is the most accurate spot around the equator here for direct north and direct south. And this is what they call declination, isn't it? Where they're trying to tell you wherever you're at here that, the variance between geographical north and magnetic north is different. Because there's north, there's north, there's north, there's north, depends on where you are as to where it is. But when you bang on the centre, there's no confusion. It's bang on, and that's bang on, south and north, dead in line. You won't find this is off by anywhere. It'll be bang on. That's where the sun is. It's the sun, and it's magnetic, isn't it? It's the plasma. It's the centre of everything. That's what everything's attracted to. It's the sun. Everything goes back to the sun. So the system works. The sun sets everything moving. The plasma, the light. Without the sun, nothing works. There's no heat. You've got two opposing forces here doing nothing. Where they're going? Probably cold as hell. No heat to rush to. The system doesn't work. I'll stop it there. Thumbs up if you like it, but share it. Get every flat earther to understand it. And all those science wannabes who want to knock the flat earthers.